What is good, YouTube? Um, how you guys doing? You guys don't know me, but I go by the name of Neff, aka Amori. And oh man, I always wanted to do like content like this, but I kind of just drew away from it because I was still doing stuff on my podcast. I still do my podcast and I still talk about different topics, but I just add these videos in there and just talk about me as a person so you can guys could get to know me in the process of knowing my podcast. But as you can see from the title, it says that I'm 23 and I'm alone and I have no friends. Uh, no life outside of content. Um, nobody talks to me. Uh, well, let me rephrase that. Let me not sound all like harsh and like like as if nobody talks to me, right? But I choose to not have a friend group. I choose to not socialize. I choose to not go out and party and do typical 23-year-old things that a typical 23-year-old would go out and do and live his life. You know, I'm okay and comfortable with doing certain things in my life that aligns me with God and that aligns me with my purpose because I focus so much on just, doing this and, building myself up to the point to where I can put myself in position to be able to do those things because I'm not in a position yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my own stuff like yet. I'm not well off. Like, you know, I'm still in a situation to where yeah, just stuff is not all the way together for me. Um, but I just feel like in today's generation, the reason I keep my distance from people and friends, family, or certain people is because I always felt like I was like in the family, like the black sheep. I always felt like I just was getting left out. I always felt like I didn't fit in. And when I did fit in, people seen my light and they try to resent me. Some people would say otherwise and try to make you feel crazy and make you think that like the way you thinking is not valid, or you know what I'm saying, you just thinking and causing these problems to happen to yourself. But in reality, some people really do be jealous and intimidated of you when you start to elevate. Like the vibes that you feel, definitely if you get like discernment, you know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Like a lot of people do feel certain ways about you and they just don't want you to know. It's like people want to see you doing good but not better than them, if that makes sense. Like so I started to lose a lot of relationships like that. Also, me being attractive and me being like a handsome person, I'm gonna just say like a handsome young man, that caused me to get into relationships and the relationships not work out because of the woman's like the female's insecurities, or you know what I'm saying, the way they go about stuff, the way and I'm a good hearted person, so it's like they probably think, and mind you, I take accountability because in some of those relationships and situations, I was not at times, I was not the best. I was cheating. I was doing a lot of stuff, and you know, just not being somebody, like not being a good person in those relationships and some of those things. And I could take accountability with friendships and certain friends and people and family members on my part in too, on decisions that I made. But I have always tried to chase my dreams and do it my way, and it has affected people around me to a certain extent. But at the same time, like growing up, I feel like I was going through things in life and certain things happened to me that could have been avoided if people was around me was doing the right thing, if that makes sense. So but when I hit 18, they say you grown and you got to get your life together and you got to do this and do that and do that. But in reality, like I grew up so fast, I didn't really get a chance to even enjoy my teens. I didn't get to play sports, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mom bounced from house to house to house to house, struggling. Then I lost my mom at 19, in front of me to something tragic, and just like since I was 15, almost 16 years old, I've been going through tragic, seeing death and life situations, and caused me to just have trauma, man, at a young age. And I just grew up so fast. Just I didn't feel like I never had a steady childhood to where like it was peace and I was able to do what I wanted to do, not what I want to do, which is something bad or crazy. Because I'm not a bad kid. I wasn't. I was like everybody got a past, but I wasn't like really doing it on purpose or like in the streets or just causing chaos, going to jail. Like I wasn't doing none of that, like doing things like that. I just was trying to get my life together ever since I was a young kid. I always wanted to play sports. I always wanted to, what I'm saying, finish school and do things, but based off my environment and, the people who I was around, parents wise, it's like it made it hard for me to stick to those things, even though it was positive because, you know, I just school. I didn't have clothes. I was like you could say the dirty kid, but I was always the funny kid. I was always the one I was always looking. I was always handsome as a kid. So, I got picked on, I got bullied, and I always had a light in me. And I didn't really know what a light was, and I really didn't know what it meant to be somebody who has that they say aura, because I didn't understand that back then. That's why I was getting picked on, and that's why family members was doing me the way they was doing me. People was down talking me. People would just get my hopes up and lie to me. You know what I'm saying, and tell me certain things. People would try to hold things over my head, get shit, get material things, shit on me. You know what I'm saying, and leave me down like, and I have to literally pull myself out of the hole. And that's just like been something I've been going through my whole life. It felt like since I was young, I always get put on a pedestal by people I don't even put myself on the pedestal with, and it has caused a lot of people to like resent me, switch up on me, distance themselves, treat me weird. You know what I'm saying? Talk about me behind my back. Females be in competition with me. Just as a 23-year-old male, being able to, as a black man, and how life is set up for us already to fail, me being able to navigate through those things. I'm about to be 24, September the 28th, and just the stuff I was going through, man, with people, and just it was crazy to me. Like even to this day, like that's why I said I'm alone, and I'm alone at 23, and I'm not alone because I got my brother. I have got back like into like a good relationship with my brother, uh, my pops, actually those male role models in my life that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? That inspire me. My brother inspires me a lot. You know what I'm saying? My dad definitely inspires me, even though sometimes his delivery is crazy. But you know what I'm saying? He still tells me the right thing, and I know that he really loved me, and he's doing the best that he could. And like I said, as a man right now, being with my pops, my responsibility to get my life together and to do everything I need to do is just nobody else's responsibility, and it's up to me. And I've been wanting to do YouTube for so long and just trying to have a breakthrough of like, dang, I'm not like why am I not like not getting views? Why am I trying so hard in everything that I'm doing and it's not showing in the real world? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a car, I don't have a house. I don't have nothing to show for it after getting plaques and everything like that. It's like it's kind of weird to me because it's like the way that I was doing it at a time. Like I was doing like shorts. I was just growing my page, just and building up myself to be able to start a business. Like you know what I'm saying. I had ended up starting my business cards, which was these right here. I made my business cards. I made a website just to basically like in my mind, I'm like, let me just get myself together, my channels. Let me get all my channels right. Let me make them all like a personal brand. I got my gaming, my podcast, vlog channel, and let me inspire the young guys in my generation and show them that it's possible because it look impossible. A black man from STL, St. Louis, the city that's, you know, all the stuff that I've been through, losing my mom, losing brothers, losing my homie, my best friend, to gun violence and just everything that I went through, I'm not gonna let that be my end goal. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna be the change that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So I just locked in, man, and I just like, okay, I'm gonna put my mom name on a plaque. I put my mom name on my plaque. I put my name on the other one of my other names. I still got to get the plaque for this channel, and I hope, like by the grace of God, I hope I get it. Um, but yeah, man, I was just so focused on trying to build up something for myself in the online space and work in all these different places at one time. And I ain't gonna lie, I was getting burnout, but at the same time, see, it's always something. I don't know if y'all hear that though. Yeah. But yeah, basically, man, I was just locked in, and basically I just wanted a different life for myself, man. I just wanted to get my life in order, bro, and be able to use my platforms to sell my knowledge, but I felt like nobody supported me. Nobody. I feel like people supported me, but nobody supported me financially. I feel like I was trying so hard. Like that's why I started to rebrand and post a different type of content, and actually took a step back to actually, I won't say chase the money, but actually hustle for the money and not make it all about the money, but trying to mix the passion with the money. That's why I show up for myself. No matter how many views I get, I'm posting regardless of what it is. Um, Basically saying that because it just felt like no matter what I was trying, I didn't want to speak this up on myself, but I'm like, it seemed like it's like things wasn't money, like the revenue. I don't have, not having nothing to show for it. Where's the money? Like where's the money coming from? Am I making the money? And I'm not even comparing, but just seeing other people younger than me, my age, older, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And just the same thing exactly that I'm doing. And literally just, I don't have a team behind me. I don't have nobody who support me, and as far as like investing into my dream and everything like that. I built everything by myself. So everything you might see from this point moving forward, as far as my channels, the business, I bought my own Discord. I had people help. My pops bought me the PC. A lot of other people have invested money into it, which I appreciate them. Like as far as like helping me get my Discord and little things like that. But overall, the overall dream and the overall goal of what I was trying to do, I just feel like it was just something that was just like, I won't say put on a back burner, but it's like people, it's like it looked it looked like to them that it like it don't exist, if that makes sense. Like they don't have somebody in like that they have access to, because I could be a cousin or friend or brother or spouse to somebody that has a lot of wise, thinking, that somebody that has goals, that is has this mindset, and that's really wanting to do big things with their life, and on a big goal right now and achieving big things, like you could say a celebrity status. Um, I mean, 100,000 subscribers. Hey, that was a big achievement, and I thank God for that. I'm not saying I'm celebrity status, but you know what I'm saying. I did a lot of things. I did something on YouTube, a big accomplishment. That's a award that it's not easy thing to do, regardless of how I got it. People still believed in me, regardless if it was from shorts. You know what I'm saying, and they don't watch my content. That's how I felt like, and that's how I feel like, regardless of how you got there, as long as you put in the work. And I did the shorts, the videos every day, even if it was used in the same town or whatever I was doing to get it. I just feel like still I put in that work for enough for people to believe in me, you know. And I just seen what it worked, and I kept doing it. But now I just wanted to change all that around, which has been hard to do. But at the same time, I understand that because I haven't did that for so long. I always took like the shortcuts, you know what I'm saying, to try to get to where I needed to be. But at the same time, I know I have a light, and I know I can like get things on the right page and get things on the right path. You know what I'm saying? If I just do them the right way, if that makes sense. It's like yeah, man. I just want this thing to really go to the next level. I just feel like I was alone, man. Nobody supported my dream. Nobody comes and say, "Hey, I know you got a business. Let me invest into you. Let me help you." Like I don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in all the work myself, which at the same time I understand and that's cool. But people have whole hell stuff over my head, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm broke, or like you could say I'm broke because I'm like yeah, whatever. But when I don't have, I feel like people hold stuff over my head. I was going through stuff in life, just feeling down, feeling some type of way, and people just holding material stuff over my head. You know, people get put in position and they forget about me. Um, which don't nobody owe you anything and nothing, but I always had this mindset for some reason as an impact. I'm trying to help other people. When I get rich, I'm gonna help other people. But man, my brother was just having a talk the other day. He like when you get in position and when everything starts to line up with you, everybody's good around you. You need to help yourself. Even my pops been telling me that. Like I need to help myself. And I'm like, okay, that's real. Like I need to really help myself because it's like, yeah, man, like I got these dreams and I got this YouTube stuff that I want to do and everything like that. But if it's not making me no money, if nobody's like buying my courses or supporting nothing that I'm doing, family, like it's time to go work a job. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not against, but I just be like, damn, like that feeling that I had with the world, I ain't gonna say with the world, but like people looking at me as if like they putting me on this pedestal, they resent me, the envy, the jealousy, the acting like this shit don't exist, the people not supporting me, I'm delusional. I'm like Michael Jackson about my dreams. Like I'm him, like in my mind, but it's like for some reason it's not showing on it's not like nobody's like trying to show and help me and do that for me in the real world in real times. And it's making me like question myself, even though I know I'm somebody, I'm chosen. Just off everything that I went through, I know I have a I know I have an urge to inspire a lot of people in this world, young man, and help them and get through life things and help them change their perspective on how life is and what everything is about and how to think a certain way because I went through it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me being 100% honest. Like I'm trying to figure this thing out, man. I don't really like fully give up on my dreams, and I don't want to just completely stop doing what I'm doing. I will go work a job though, for sure, and still continue to do my YouTube. Uh, but more so just focus on one thing, and like I said, the stuff I've been focusing on, and try not to put myself in so many places at one time to burn out. I will focus on one thing and lock in with this. You know what I'm saying, and get my life together and also go put my head down at a job for a few months also while I'm doing this and you know what I'm saying, so I can reinvest back into myself because I'm 23, I'm about to be 24 this year and everything should unfold definitely at the age of 24, you know what I'm saying, and I want to do music eventually too. That's like my long-term goal. I'm a good artist. I feel like I can make great music. I just don't have the money to invest into it right now, and that's just me being honest. But yeah, man, I'm very transparent on this channel, honest about my life and everything. Like I said, I just don't want to give up on my dreams. I don't want to give up on my courses and how I can teach you guys something because the world based stuff off material and money right now. And I look at it like if I don't have no money and I'm doing all this stuff, like it's kind of like the world is against. I ain't gonna say the world. It's like it's hard to explain. Like you ever feel like you was doing something, you had success in it, but it doesn't show in real life. Like it's not that I'm faking it. Like it's not that I'm faking it, right? It's not that it's fake, it's here. I did it. This is one these are mine. These are real. But the revenue is not showing, if that makes sense. Like nobody's supporting um the course. I haven't even promoted it a lot. But I've been slowly building back up on this channel, but it's like the support is not there. It's not there. I'm slowly like working my way towards that and finding my audience on all my big channels, and also eventually promoting my paid community, you know what I'm saying, for people to buy and get a closer connection to me to learn about the knowledge that I have on YouTube. But I feel like right now it's not like it's not showing those signs of like, it's successful. Let me stop speaking that on myself. My business is successful. I'm successful. I'm a millionaire. I'm wealthy. I'm rich. I'm everything. I'm everything I think I am. But you guys understand what's not under what doesn't what's understood don't have to be explained. So I'm trying overall. Um, I pray a lot, man, and yeah. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm about to end this video. Peace.